Clitoral orgasm versus G-spot orgasm. Hi, my name is Martha. I'm a clinical sexologist with a doctorate in human sexuality. I'm also a relationship coach, and you can find me at Eros Coaching. That's eroscoaching.com. Okay, so this person just emailed me. Clitoral orgasm versus G-spot orgasm. So I guess the person was trying to ask me, what is the difference or which one is better? So let me explain what's a clitoral orgasm. It is when your clitoris is being stimulated, and it can feel a little bit like a little bone that juts out. And when you massage your genitals, it can feel very sensitive, sometimes even a little bit sharp. So it's important to be really gentle. And when you use the water from the shower head and stimulate your genitals, this particular area would feel the most pleasurable. And so when I have clients who are unsure where exactly, I get them to do that so that they can feel for themselves what feels good for them. And from there, take a mirror, look at themselves. So that's the clitoris, and it looks like a little button, but actually there's a whole structure internally, and there are lots of literature and videos about it, which I encourage you to check out, especially the 3D drawing by Betty Dodson. So there's a beautiful, beautiful illustration that she has done that you can find on YouTube. I really love it. And so, okay, so there's the clitoral orgasm, and then there's a G-spot. So the G-spot can be found internally, that's inside the vagina, and it's on the upper wall of the vagina if the person is lying on their back. And this is in the direction of the urethra where she pees from. And so when you're just experimenting and massaging, stroking the upper wall of the vagina, you'll be able to find what may feel like, the person has to be aroused, of course, what may feel like little bump, and even some people call it a gathering of nerves. It's a little bit like what it feels like when you are using your tongue and just stroking the side of your cheek. And you can feel like there's like veiny kind of sensation. So when you think that that part juts out, it seems to stand out, you just stimulate that area more. And from there, that area actually becomes more engorged, just like if you did that with the nipples. It becomes more engorged. The blood starts to flow there. And through the stimulation, the sexual tension and the excitement starts to build up, which leads to an orgasm. So if you were to ask me like which one is better, I would say that they are just different. Some people prefer to and can only orgasm in that way, and some people are not comfortable with having their G-spot stimulated and find it sharp, painful. It has also to do with the lack of arousal and the lack of stimulation. Also, there are people who find it painful because they have a lot of tension that is locked inside their vagina. And I believe that this has a lot to do with the pain that is inflicted with people who don't have a vagina, who don't know what to do with it, and who are quite rough. And there are lots of heterosexual women that I know of who have penetrative sex where they are not ready, but their partner is rushing the process, rushing to enter their vagina. So what's happening is they have pain. And from the pain, it results in desensitization and numbing. And so when you put your finger in and try to get her to have a G-spot orgasm, what she's feeling is pain. So it's really important to massage that area and to take time before talking about trying to get that person to have a G-spot orgasm. So if you were to ask me to compare, I would say generally it might be easier for a person with vagina to have a clitoral orgasm. And a G-spot orgasm just feels different. And then there's also other kinds of orgasms which one can explore. There's nipple orgasms. There's also the AFE orgasm, which you may want to look up. And there's also penetrative sex orgasm. So there are many different kinds of orgasm. And also there's the orgasmic kiss. There's also orgasm that is attainable through kissing. So that's also another way of having an orgasm. So in this video, if you were to ask me like which is better, I would say let's not put a label and ranking to that. Let's just enjoy all of it. Different people like different things, and I think it's important what your partner likes. So ask your partner. Your partner is an individual, and it's not for me to tell you what your partner likes. You need to ask your partner. So this is Martha of Eros Coaching. Love to hear from you and to have your comments. You can always email me and ask me your questions, which I will make into the video at ask@eroscoaching.com.